what happened in 1999 of that small stigmatized group of working moms who we were, the dialogue changed. And what I realized and what sort of culminated on a personal level for wanting to write this book is that I felt like this is a much bigger issue that so many of us are grappling with. And why can't we turn this into a national conversation of not just those working moms, but really every lawyer in the profession who's saying, I want to work differently. There are a lot of opportunities to restructure the way work is done in law. And why can't we capitalize on that? And really, the past 2 years of the economic downturn was much more of a catalyst for that discussion because everything was in place beforehand and there was that momentum building. But once the economic downturn presented itself, it just really took things to another level. I mean, that's really one of the whole objectives of the book is to talk about the panoply of options out there in terms of models of legal practice and in terms of career paths and say, let's get everyone educated on these issues more so that they can recognize that let's make the exception the rule, which is really the theme of the first half of the book. Let's create knowledge and understanding and education about these different models so that there's an understanding that there are multiple models of success and yes, the alternatives will become the new mainstream. Changes going forward.
So there's a business case. There has to be a business case.
We didn't plan that.
Really. No, we were rehearsing in the other room. What is changing here that you 10 years ago never would have thought you'd see?
I mean, the biggest issue in that realm is the billable hour. And there's one chapter of the book that's exclusively on the large law firm. And it's not saying that the large law firm has to go away. It's saying there are a lot of opportunities with these changes that large law firms can think about doing differently. And the billable hour is that one bastion that really has taken the profession and kind of separated out industries. And the issue here is that in other industries, you're evaluated on your results and your efficiency and the quality of your work. And in law, you're evaluated based on hours logged.
So the second half of the book speaks to lawyers, law students, people who are trying to affect this kind of change in their own life and their own workplace. The biggest piece of advice for someone who wants to start down that road?
Yeah, I mean, there's sort of two themes there. One is that you have to be your own entrepreneur. This is no longer a profession where you're waiting for that senior partner to take your hand and show you the ropes. And if you can get that career, that mentor in your life, it's fantastic, and you should seize upon that opportunity. You can't rely on it. And so to be successful as a lawyer today, and I tell law students when I speak to them every day, you really have to be your own entrepreneur, be creative, show initiative, be able to create your own career path. And the second thing I think is equally important, which is really the message in the second half of the book, is the importance of recognizing that being talented as a lawyer or practitioner is a threshold issue. You need to develop all the other intangibles to success to be successful. And what I mean by those intangibles is being effective at networking, being a leader, showing that you can develop mentoring relationships, being able to handle time management and work-life balance and in transition issues, and being effective at self-promoting. Those are all the intangibles to success that differentiate those lawyers and law students who wither and those who thrive.